Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, one of the keys for him is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. He needs to create some deception with his pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
And we're underway from Fenway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the second baseman, Bryce.
This is Bryce Terang. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Just underway here at Fenway. Contreras measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. One down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Christian Yelich, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Can't make contact with the sweeper. High fly ball, right field. Abreu settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. Going to count 1 and 2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Got it. Third out. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Boston, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chad Patrick. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Digging in, Roman Anthony.
This afternoon, the left fielder, number 19, Roman Anthony. Hey!
Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Really nice job
Trevor.
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Nope.
And the 1-0.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Nope. Outside.
Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story sends it over to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Luis Rengifo.
Curveball over for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Anthony on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell now at the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Way out front for strike two. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. This one in the air center field. Mitchell on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Williams.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Batting good.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
One out. Runner at second. Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. 0-1. Man at second. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 3, Broadway Fella.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Right through there for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. That's smacked on a line to center. Mitchell makes a nice grab and a full sprint. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. On to the third inning. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Anthony settles under this one, and there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Phillips.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That one in there across the letters. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll reach second with one away.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Terang digs in now. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. And that one wrapped foul. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. Out number 2.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Rips one to right. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Smoked in the left, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Roman Anthony. Yo, 1. Hard liner. Freeland takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
And another ball. Jaron Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's the strike, 3-1. That's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Narvaez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one lifted to left. Chorio has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, on to the fourth, Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Foul ball there. Swings through the sweeper.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And they'll do it again.
Ball, that's out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Ball, down.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one out to right. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1.
Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. High chopper to third. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Doubled in his first AB. That's outside. Ball 1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Two down, nobody on.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the fifth. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ground ball left side. Slings it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Yeah.
Fouled off left side. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that's a one-out single.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. And that is out of play. Mitchell stands at first with one out. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, right field. Abreu gets under it, and there's two away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chouinard.
Swings through that one. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Milwaukee leaves one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back inside Fenway Park. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Number 5, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
The Bo Sox down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
1 out man at first. Next to hit, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 1 so far.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Left field, way back there. And it hits off the monster. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way,
and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The left fielder, Roman.
So up next, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Woodford, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Meyer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's just foul. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Boston. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. At the plate, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ball one, no strikes. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Anthony under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next in Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and now they have a base runner at second. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
That's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Story. They get the force. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, DL Hall.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
There's a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Brewers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. And now maybe extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike. 95 of that one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Freeland moving under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, William.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Safe. He beats it. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. DL Hall out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jake Woodford. Go ahead run on base. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 0-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to Terang. 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Giovanni Moran. Fought off foul.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Got him. 1 out.
Up next to the center fielder,
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Chopped out towards short. Story to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
the batter, number 3, shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Brewers go down quietly. Score remains tied at 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Here's your 1. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, Ortiz on the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Woodford, a 6'4" righty, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. The 1-1. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
Back in Boston, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Contreras in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
He was all over that one. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Christian Yelich leaves the yard, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and
Giovanni Moran will depart. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Danny Coulombe on the pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Andrew Vaughn now. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Red Sox 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trevor McGill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Koenig, a left-hander, also throwing. Out to short, Ortiz. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
That one in triple digits. The Brewers up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on a line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Jarren Duran, 1 for 3. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. The other way. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Spits the plate. Strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Story at second with 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Terang under it. That is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're still down 5-3. Back here at Fenway. All set to start the 9th in this one. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand scoop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next to Milwaukee.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela should have this one. Makes the grab.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
And now Joey Ortiz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is that. Brewers strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
0-1 down. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Splits the plate, and the count 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the slider just misses. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
The tying run at the plate.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. One strike away. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rafaela coming home. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So digging in, Carlos Narvaez trying to deliver as the hero. There's a strike.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So the tying run at second, drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.